At the ocean today, one side is blue water, the other side is green. One ocean has hot water, the other side has cold. To the degree that there are different types of fish on either side, with some fish being common for both. And the Quran says that we have created a barrier between the oceans such that one will not cross the other. There you are. So each one knows his rights. If we are to translate it for ourselves, I know my rights, you know yours. There are two different oceans, but without the other, the one would flop. Imagine if one ocean withdrew, what would happen to the other one? It would drop, no longer an ocean. We normally give this example when it comes to husband and wife. Two absolutely different people, brought up totally differently. But without a wife, my beloved husband, you will not be called a husband. You need a wife to be known as a husband, because you hold up one another as different as you are. And do you know what? One of the most powerful points we learn, one of the most powerful points we learn is to be united. You do not have to be exactly the same. You do not have to be identical in your thinking. You do not have to be identical in your mannerism. You do not have to be identical in every like and dislike of yours in order to be united. I prefer different things, you prefer different things. I would eat something you may not eat, and you may eat something I don't eat. But believe me, we have so much in common, we are united. I might have difference of opinion with you regarding the color, my favorite color. That's minor, that is small. How can I create disunity because of a color I have chosen over another? Today we are doing that, let's be honest. Small thing, we are looking for why we are different instead of looking for why we are similar. And this is why we cannot benefit as the oceans help one another. Take a look at what the Almighty says about the oceans. وَمِن كُلٍّ تَأْكُلُونَ لَحْمًا طَرِيًّا وَتَسْتَخْرِجُونَ حِلْيَةً تَلْبَسُونَهَا. You want to make an effort? You will be able to achieve fish from both oceans. You want to fish this side, you're going to catch. You want to fish that side, you're going to catch. What is the common factor? Make an effort. Make an effort and go out to fish. Then you will catch the fish. So the fish is there. So we need to make an effort to understand each other. Make an effort to come close to one another. Make an effort to have the dialogue that will result in us becoming better, united than we were before, with the idea of understanding and promoting and teaching. And thereafter the verse continues to say, you will also extract gems, the pearl. You will extract jewels deeper down. What does that mean? If you are prepared to make a bigger effort, you will be able to benefit yourself and others by something far more valuable than you had imagined. If you want to fish, it's going to go down to a certain extent, you'll catch the fish. If you're prepared to dive, and if you're prepared to risk sometimes your life, you might go so deep that you will then extract a pearl. What I'd like to raise from that is, in our lives, sometimes we don't even make an effort to resolve our marital problems, let alone the other problems. Small problem, I want out. I don't know what is, the scenario here, but in some of the countries I have noticed the smallest thing, people are saying, you know what, wrong choice, I'm going home. But it's been 2 days. So what? At least I found out early in the marriage. And then later on, well, what was the point? Have you matured? Have you understood what marriage is all about? And then let us continue further to our links as brothers, and then societies, and then entire cities and countries. Remember one thing, in order to have a peaceful world, we will need to start with the peace in our own homes. And in order to achieve peace in your home, you need to be at peace with your Maker. And you need to be a person who is calm, a person who learns from the Quran, the Sunnah, and a person who looks at the experiences of others and sees what was beneficial, what is detrimental. If we are not going to do that, how are we going to be able to benefit one another? I've said a few words today or this evening connected to brotherhood. I hope the benefit firstly would be mine and then everyone else's. I've also touched on unity and shown you and reminded myself as well that the other creatures of the Almighty, those that we consider living creatures as well as various other creatures of the Almighty, they have achieved through being united. Where are we? Are we going to make a greater effort to be united? Are we going to make time for one another? Are we going to be genuine towards one another? Not everything we do should we just do it because we want something material out of it. Search within yourself for that charitable node in your body. Look for it and make use of the blessings of the Almighty. For indeed, the day you close your eyes, whatever you leave behind, maybe people will be fighting over it. Whereas, had you given it in a charity, it would remain as a blessing for you up to the day you meet your Lord. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala meet us on that day with goodness. May He grant us every form of barakah and blessings. Once again, it's been an honor to be here. And I end by saying, Sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabina Muhammad. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.